Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is going to be a nice basic morning yoga flow. If I was to do something every single day, this would be it. We're going to start in a seated position, and if you want a block, go ahead and grab that and meet me in your most comfortable seat. Once you get here, just bringing the hands to the thighs or the knees, just wherever feels good. Roll those shoulder blades down the back body. Close the eyes down, actively reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And begin to come present with the breath. Maybe even bringing your hands onto your belly, ensuring that you are feeling the abdomen area up with air. Noticing the thoughts and the sensations inside of the body. Allowing yourself to drop into the present moment. Letting go of the to-do list. And when it feels good, you can open those eyes back up. And let's just get these shoulders nice and warmed up. So on the next inhale, we'll bring them up to our ears. And a nice exhale brings them down. Inhale, lift. And exhale to release. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Whew. Beautiful. Take the arms out to the side. And let's just take these small circles going one way. Slowly making the circle bigger. We don't have to go really big today. And then let's go ahead and reverse the circle. So keeping up with that same size and then slowly getting back to the small little circles. Beautiful. Go ahead and take your right arm up, small of the back. Reach around with that left hand to catch that right fingers, or, like I talk about a lot, we're just actively reaching for them. Both sides will be different. You may be able to catch one hand on one side and not on the other, and that's okay. We're just here to get the stretch, just really pulling the right shoulder back to get that stretch all down that arm and shoulder. Should feel really nice. One more round of breath. And release slowly, reversing. So left arm to the small of the back and right arm actively reaching towards that left hand. Left arm is pulling back, trying to keep the gaze forward. We're not wanting the head to come down. We're trying to use the head to help push that shoulder deeper. Take one more round of breath here. And slowly we release. Just take some wrist circles here, going one way and the other way. Interlace the hands, push them out front. Trying to straighten the arms. And on an inhale, we'll take them up and overhead. And exhale, we'll release to the sides. Take the left arm out front. Pull on the fingers and the thumb. Let's not forget the thumb there. And let's do one finger at a time. So little finger, ring finger, middle, pointer, and that thumb. Beautiful. Right hand goes out. Pull on those fingers, all 5 of those fingers here. And then one at a time. Pinky, ring, middle, pointer, and that thumb. Very nice. Shake them out. Just a slight shake. Nothing dramatic here, just a little shake. Left hand plants down beside of us. Right hand up and overhead. Right side body stretch. Back up. Right hand plants. Left hand goes up and overhead. We're just going to dance here, or you can do these slowly if that feels better for you today. Coming back to the left side, right hand sweeps up. Back up, right hand plants, left hand up and overhead. And again, left side, maybe coming down to the forearm if that feels good for you. And back up, maybe coming to the right forearm this time. And back up we come. I'll go ahead and take those arms up and overhead, open up that twist to the right. And inhale those arms up, open up that twist to the left. And again, inhale the arms up, open up the twist to the right. And again, inhale up and open up to the left. And back to center, arms up and overhead. And we'll take them down to heart center. Go ahead and bring the hands to the knees, and we'll take cat-cow here. So on our inhale, we lift the chest, radiate towards the ceiling. Exhale, we round. Take the gaze down to your feet. Inhale, we lift, open. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. We'll take one more round here. Inhale to lift us. Exhale to round. Beautiful, nice neutral spine. We're going to come around and we're going to come through on all fours into plank. Slowly, we're not rushing this here. We're just getting the body moving. So no hurry. Once you get to your all fours, we're going to tuck the toes and come into plank. We'll just do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hop forward to the top of the mat. Once we get there, we're going to take our halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. And on an exhale, we fold. First forward fold of the day. Let's go ahead and enjoy it. You can interlace your hands behind your neck. You can take your hands under your feet. You can grab opposite elbows, have a nice sway. So many options here. One more round of breath here. And we'll slowly start to peel ourselves up to standing. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body. Head and neck come last. Big smiles on our face. You can take those feet together, arms up. Sit back into our chair pose here. Tuck that tailbone. Arms are up. Still breathing. Exhale, we fold. Plant the hands and step the feet back through plank. Take the gaze forward. We're going to lower down knees, chest, chin. Roll through into our cobra. And we'll all push back into our first downward dog of the day. Get in here. You can find what feels good again. Pedaling the feet. Maybe even finding some stillness. We are all going to shift the hips, so don't go doing that part yet. Maybe just a gentle walk. That's what sounds good to me this morning. Pushing through both the shoulders here, really gripping the mat with the fingers. Go ahead and come up onto the toes. Send the hips over towards the right. Big bend in the knees here to get that nice stretch on the left side. Inhale back to center. Shift the hips over towards the left. Beautiful right side body stretch. Back to middle. Go ahead and take your gaze forward. We're hopping up to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll peel up. Arms up and overhead. Exhale them down through heart center. And one more time. Down to come up. Slice through the sky. Plant the hands, step back plank. Take the gaze forward. Lower down knees, chest, chin. Roll through into our cobra. Everybody meets downward dog. Beautiful job, my friend. On your next inhale, we're going to take that right leg up, 3-leg dog, open the hips, super stretch. Big, big stretch. And we're going to take this knee to nose, big round here. Step in between the hands. On your next inhale, we'll rise up, high lunge, arms go up and overhead. Let's bend that left knee, and let's take it to the mat for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to our high lunge. We're going to bounce up into tree. So come buoyant on that back foot and step up and find tree. It's okay if you wobble. We all wobble. All that matters is we keep our focus to get here. Finding that drishti, that gazing point in front of us, will definitely help us maintain balance. When it feels good, you can take your arms up and overhead. Looking like a real tree with your branches here. Rooting down through that right big toe. Maintaining focus. Thinking about pulling that left hip open. And let's take the hands to heart center. Beautiful. Pull that left knee into the chest. Send it back through a warrior 3. Find that balance. And then we're going to step back and pivot, opening up, warrior 2. Making sure that right knee is open, back foot is pivoted. Let's take extended side angle. So shift the weight forward, bring the knee to the elbow to the knee, or you can bring your block in front of that right foot and right hand on block, left hand up. If you don't want the block, you can take your hand to the floor. You could also take a bind here. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. Gaze comes back to the mat. Pivot on that back foot. Left hand's planting, right hand sweeping up. We're coming into that revolved Skandasana. So pivoting to the outer edges of the feet. Right hand reaches back. Upper body's lifted. Trying to keep that left leg straight as possible. Beautiful. Framing the right foot, stepping it back, downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa if you want, or just stay here with me for 2 rounds of breath. Nice. Next inhale takes that left leg up, big open hips here, big stretch. Knee to nose, big round. Stepping it through in between the hands. Allowing that next inhale to rise us up into our high lunge, arms overhead. Bend through that right knee and let's take it to the ground for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. 5. Beautiful. You're buoyant on that back foot. We're going to take a big step up, finding tree pose on this side. Hands to heart center, finding that same gazing point that you used. When you feel nice and steady and balanced, you can take the arms up. Beautiful, beautiful job. Remembering, thinking to pull that right hip back. Nice and open tree. Take the hands down to heart center. Pull that right knee into the chest. Big step back, but we're coming through warrior 3 first. So pause warrior 3. And then step back, pivot that back foot, open those arms up. Warrior 2. Coming back to the breath. Pivoting forward, coming around for our extended side angle, whichever option you took on the other side. I challenge you to take that same option here. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Bringing the gaze down, taking that right hand beside that left foot, pivoting on that back foot and taking that left arm up and overhead. And then pivoting to the outer edge of the feet, left hand reaches back. Revolved. Skandasana. I know everyone loves this. Really straightening through that right leg. And pivoting around, framing the foot, stepping it back, down dog. I'm going to challenge us all for a vinyasa. It will be the only one we do, so you can do knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga up dog. We'll all meet back in child's pose. Wide-legged or normal, choice is yours. Hands are out front. I'll take one more round of breath here. Your forearms are already on the mat. We're going to come up into dolphin. So we're going to come forward with the head, tucking the toes, and then send the hips up and back. Snazzy little dolphin pose. And we'll just be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down. Mermaid those legs to the left. Send them out long. We're coming in for boat pose. So go ahead and find boat here. We're going to hold for a minute. You can do whichever boat variation that suits you for a whole minute. If you want to take toe taps, you could make it a little more dynamic. Could also do twist. Lots of options here. Just maintaining that super long spine. And we're 30 seconds in here. You got this. Just continue to come back to the breath, acknowledging the shakes that are gonna happen here. We only got 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab those knees. Let's find that rock. Forwards and backwards. And we're going to land on our backs here. Come in for happy baby. Grabbing those outer edges of the feet or the ankles and calves. And pulling those knees towards the armpits. Just a general direction. We'll be here for 5 rounds of breath. Slowly releasing the feet, hugging the knees in, taking the arms into a T or cactus arms, and allowing your legs to drop over towards the right. Gaze goes towards the left, maybe bringing right hand to that left knee. 5 more rounds of breath here. Next inhale brings us back to center, hugging those knees again. Centering ourselves, arms back in that T, and allow them to go over towards the left. Gaze goes towards the right. Maybe bringing left hand to right knee here. Next inhale brings us back to center. Big hug of those knees again. And coming into Shavasana. Sending the legs out long. Tucking the shoulder blades. Palms face up. Let's let it all go here. Slowly beginning to come back into your body here. Slowly wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe taking that full body stretch. We'll all meet in a comfortable seated position. No rush here. This is our root chakra sound ball. This has been a nice grounding practice. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Our quote today comes from Eckhart Tolle from his book, The Power of Now. And he says, surrender to what is. Say yes to life and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope that you like this practice. And of course, here goes my broken record. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. If there's anything you don't see on the channel, please let me know so that I can accommodate. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful, grounded, peaceful day. And I look forward to seeing you back on the mat.